Chapter 11. Water, Importance and Uses. We cannot survive without water. It is necessary for all living creatures. Let us take a look at the most important uses of water. Uses of water. We use water for different purposes. Water is called the drink of life. Drinking water is necessary for our survival. We also need water for cooking food, washing clothes, bathing, and keeping our houses clean. There are many water sports played in water such as rafting, swimming, surfing, etc. Water is needed for growing crops. Electricity is generated on a large scale by using water. Rivers, seas and oceans are very important for water transport. Some rivers like the Ganga, the Brahmaputra and the Godavari have great cultural and spiritual importance in India. Many festivals like the boat race in Kerala and Chhath Puja in Bihar take place in or near rivers. Water for plants. Plants need water to make their food. Some desert plants like date palm and cactus need less water. Others such as rice, mint and money plants need a good amount of water to grow and survive. There are certain other plants like water lily and lotus that grow in water. These are called aquatic plants. Water for animals. Water is used by animals to drink and bathe. Some animals like fish, octopus, seahorse and sea turtles cannot live out of water. Animals like hippopotamus and elephant need a lot of water because they live in hot regions. Sources of water. Our planet Earth is called the blue planet. Water occupies about 2/3 of its surface. Oceans and seas account for about 97% of the water found on Earth. However, we cannot drink the water they have because it is salty. Ponds, rivers and lakes are other major water bodies. They are called surface water. Apart from these, water found under the ground is also fresh water. It is groundwater. We can get them by digging wells. For the purpose of irrigating fields, farmers draw out water with the help of tube wells. In some areas, hand pumps are used to draw water from wells. The most important source of fresh water on the earth is rain. It is the purest form of water. Rain fills rivers, ponds and lakes. Groundwater is also rainwater which seeps inside the ground through the soil. Other natural sources of water include snow on mountains and water vapor present in the air. Water cycle. Water circulates on our planet in a cyclical way. This is called water cycle. Let us see how this happens. The sun's rays heat water from oceans, rivers and other water bodies. The water evaporates and changes to water vapor. When the water vapor rises, it meets cool air and changes into tiny droplets of water. This phenomenon is known as condensation. Tiny droplets of water combine to form clouds. When the clouds become heavy with these droplets, they fall down on the earth as rain. This phenomenon is known as precipitation. The entire process of water turning into water vapor and then again into water is called the water cycle. Water supply. Water reaches our home after various stages. First, water is transferred from a river or lake to a water treatment plant. At this plant, disease-causing germs and other impure things are removed from water and it gets purified for domestic use. After this, the pure water is stored in huge tanks and supplied to houses through pipelines. Drinking water. All places do not have a sound water supply system. Villages have wells and tanks. There are places where people have to walk long distances to fetch water. In some places, particularly in rural areas and urban slums, people have to stand in queues for hours before they get a bucketful of water. Clean water. Water we get from taps or wells may carry disease-causing germs. So we cannot drink it. Water which is clean and fit for drinking is called potable water. There are many ways in which germs and impurities can be removed from water. One common way is to boil water, which kills germs. Another way of purifying water is to filter it. Filtering removes dust particles and mud from water, but it does not kill germs. Now, there are special filters that use UV rays to kill germs. It is also important that we use clean and covered vessels to store water. Water shortage. Most rivers in India are rain-fed rivers. They are filled with rainwater. When there is no rain, these rivers dry up. The water table, that is the level of water under the ground, also goes down. This poses problems to people who live in the surrounding areas. Some other reasons for water shortage are increasing population, cutting down of trees, wastage of water due to careless use and pollution of water. Conservation of water. Water is invaluable, so we should use it wisely. Water conservation is the process of making use of water carefully. Here are some important ways in which we can do so. Keep the tap closed when you brush your teeth. Avoid taking a shower and use a bucket to take bath. Get leaking pipes and taps repaired by a plumber. Plant one sapling every day. This will be helpful in water conservation. Try to use the method of rainwater harvesting to store rainwater. Do not throw water left in your water bottle. Instead, use it to water the plants. Instead of using a hose pipe, use a bucket and mug to clean scooters and cars. Water storing and saving water. There are many ways in which water can be stored for use in future. When we store water, we must remember a few things. These have been listed below. We should use clean containers to store water. Containers used for storing water should be covered properly. Containers need to be cleaned regularly. We should use a clean mug to take out water from the container. Word bank. Necessary, very important. Generated, produced. Increasing, rising. Shortage, scarcity. Aquatic, something that lives in or related to water. In a nutshell, water is necessary for all living creatures. Rain is the purest form of water that feeds all the sources of water. Water cycle is crucial for maintaining the amount of water on the earth. Drinking water is known as potable water. Water conservation is the process of making use of water carefully.